thought I was getting deployed. I found out being called to go to orientations, among other things, does not necessarily mean you're actually deployed yet. Hi, my name is Abahi, and I am a claims adjuster. If I can help you make money in this very lucrative industry, would you let me? Oh, but first, tales from the field.
You thought you was working, huh? Nah, you're not working yet. Now it's really time to work. Are you ready?
Alright, our Florance deployed insurance warriors. I would like to say I am one. I thought I was getting deployed. However, I found out being called to go to orientations, certifications, and filling out paperwork, among other things, does not necessarily mean you're actually deployed yet. Then I didn't know that your deployments can get canceled before you even get gone. I do have some friends who are currently working for Big Blue, and they are out working with Big Red. Their assignments are good. They're still doing orientation. What I was told was that the assignment changed because there wasn't as much wind damage with this hurricane, and they're not going to need as many property field adjusters. However, there was a lot of flooding. In fact, let me show you something. North Carolina governor warns of epic inland flooding as it happened. Okay, I don't know what that last part means, but look at this one over here. 15 minutes reported ago. Some return to areas damaged in Florence. Oh, no. Well, this is good that people are returning, because when people return, they call their insurance company, they file claims. Now you can see in some of these videos that, wait, I'm sorry, you can't see this, can you? Alright, so again, North Carolina governor warns of epic flooding, inland flooding, days of flooding ahead in the Carolina as storm leaves. You can see that was reported just 40 minutes ago. Let's go to the news real quick. So the reason why I'm reporting this is because I have my NFIP certification, which means although my assignment did get canceled, I'll be able to get flood claims. Flood pays more anyway, so it's actually good news. Tropical storm Florence is crawling across South Carolina and causing catastrophic flooding. So I do have my flood, but not everybody has flood insurance, so we'll see how it goes. So as I prepare for my first deployment, I do want to show you a couple videos. Now this is my fourth time recording this video. There were two, I guess I was starting to pack, so I put some food together. I plan on cooking. There's a crock pot behind me. I don't know if you can see that. Found one in the garage, so I am preparing that. Some people will think, oh, I need to go get a truck now. I don't believe you will need to. I met the guy who taught my rope and harness course, who's been doing adjusting for at least a decade. He has a Kia Cardenza, I think the car is called. Something by Kia. It's 4-door, and he does the rope and harness. So I'm not sure where his ladder is, I wanted to use so that I can have my meals. I don't like really eating at night, so I was thinking about starting the crock pot at night and then letting the smell of food help wake me up, because I'm not an early bird either. That video is over now. I don't have a video of it though, so never mind. Anyway, let's get to what we're here to get to and how I'm preparing. Now, on this video, it's a little out of date because I made it 5 days ago, or this PowerPoint is anyway. And I don't have that much time, people. 115 field adjusters needed. That's what got me excited. That was Monday. Oh, I called up Best RIS and they were ready for me, excited for me. But did you know they only wanted me to do auto at first? I held out. I made sure that I could wait until property was available, and I did that. So I was able to increase my pay by a lot. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to focus on how to become an independent adjuster, what I'm doing now, at least how I did it, what I'm doing now, how much money I'm making, what I've learned so far, my trainings and certifications, and my supplies, okay? So I'm a claims manager for a restoration company. I've been working for about 6 weeks, and my claim total is actually closer to about 6,000 now because I closed the claim today. It's very easy, very, very easy. I get to help a lot of people. People just don't know about insurance, so I get to tell them about how what they're paying for month by month, decade after decade, is going to finally help them and not just take money from them. As I stated before, they were wanting me to come in and do auto claims. Auto pays $25 an hour, but you also get overtime. So if you only work 40 hours at $25 an hour, you will make about $1,000. However, because you have that overtime, just if you work about 70 hours a week, that's going to be 11-hour days for 7 days. You will make about $2,100 a week. Could you make $2,000? I don't know about you, but I know that I would be happy to make $2,000. All right. So property pay is $350 to $650 a day. That's really on the low end because you're going to get about 3 claims a day. So each claim is going to pay about $350 if they have them there for you. But you're guaranteed at least what I was told, you're guaranteed that 10 hours. So even if you don't have enough claims that would suffice in you making like if you didn't have enough claims to make your daily rate, they'll take that hourly and bump it. So they will take it to match it, so you're not losing out on money. They're really good about that. Well, I don't know how good they are. I've only been in the industry a short time, and I haven't worked with this IA firm. So we'll see how it goes. The paperwork is more though when you do it by fee schedule. I have a video about fee schedules and how much other positions pay. Here are the challenges with becoming an IA. Your expenses are very high.
I personally spent $400 just on that rope and harness course I took. That was just one day. The licenses are going to vary from, let's say average maybe is about $115 because there's some that are really, really high. There are some that's about $15. Michigan is $15. I might apply for Michigan. I know I'm going to apply for some of the Caribbeans if I'm able to. I know I don't want to work in super, super cold, and the Caribbean seem to get hurricanes later in the year. If you look at the one that hit, I think Puerto Rico last year, that came later. Lots of paperwork. I cry over paperwork. I hate paperwork. Paperwork is work. It's the worst. Follow-up is also bad. The combination of the two is just, you get a lot of kickbacks because maybe this wasn't right, you didn't put this in correctly. Hopefully you're not having to go back and talk to the homeowner, which is not only embarrassing, but frustrating, time wasting, time consuming. I get drained. Can you just feel me talking about it? So I really want to move on, but it is challenging and it does cost to get in this. Don't quit your day job just because you got your license. I didn't have a day job, so I got pretty lucky. To be able to find work so quickly. Here are my certifications and training. I am State Farm Auto, now also property certified. They did an emergency training. There's a property course that I took. It's kind of like one of those boot camp courses out there that's going to be recognized throughout the industry. I would like to get my drone certification next because they're paying high premium and homeowners are being asked about it. Yes, they are. So they're being asked if their insurance company can use a drone over their house. Insurance companies pay a lot to adjusters, so if that's something that they can save on and use ladder assist instead, then you can very well do that. But they do want you to be rope and harness certified to do the rope become a rope and harness field property adjuster. Anyway, I have my National Flood Insurance Policy certification. That is national federal program, so I don't have to worry about the different licenses. If it's a flood in Oklahoma or if it's a flood in Vermont, I can work either one without having an additional license. I do however, have an IA license to be able to work in South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, and Texas. I'm thinking about going for Louisiana. Haven't really decided on it yet. I figure if something hit Louisiana, Mississippi is bound to be affected. And I figure if something hits Alabama, Mississippi, or Florida is bound to be affected. So I think I'm okay right now, and I kind of have a good, my markings. I'm doing mine strategically. Some people just go for the whole coast, which is fine. I will apply for more later as my income allows. So here are the supplies I have, which have changed because I no longer have the ladder. I don't need it. The clipboard, apps, and first aid kit I still have. I still have gloves, and when I mean gloves, I'm talking about thick gloves to keep your hands germ-free. So okay, wait a minute. Thick gloves to keep your hands nice when you're on a hot roof. Then I have gloves that are more medical gloves because I'm going to be crawling in and out of places. I don't want to be touching a lot of stuff. I mean, y'all see my nails, right? I just want to keep them as nice. I like to keep my hands clean. I touch my face and eat with my hands. So property adjusting is a dirty job, but it pays well. Here are some other apps I downloaded. Did I even touch on the apps in this other one? Oh, this 4C is very good. You take a picture, it categorizes your spending for you automatically. It's going to help with tax time. It also helps to see what you're spending money on, from where, and what categories: food, gas, dining, health and spa, those types of things. Get Waze. Waze is really, really good about putting up information about road closures and just traffic in general. I put it on no matter where I'm going, even if I've been there before. Some adjusting apps that I use Google Voice, Cam Scanner, and Pitch Gauge, MilesIQ. MilesIQ is going to be great, again, if you are going to be filing your taxes. You want to be able to claim those miles, and it does it for you automatically, so you don't have to worry about going back and forth in it. However, you do have to, maybe at the end of the day, put, okay, these drives were off for work. For the most part in this job, almost all your drives are going to be for work. So you could probably just say, okay, Thursday, all this driving was for work, and then not look at it until next week when you take a day off and say, okay, today's driving was personal. I'll put that under a different category for MilesIQ. Other than that, it's a set it and forget it tool. Pitch Gauge, some people are okay, and when I say people, I mean IA firms, and when I say IA firms, I really mean insurance companies. Some of them are okay with you having the Pitch Gauge app. Some of them want you to get the actual physical pitch gauge. Here are some other supplies I need to get. I don't need the shingle gauge so much, but I still need food. I still need food and water. Still need khakis. I'll get sunglasses and things of that nature, tool belt, chalk, $100 in cash. There's probably some other stuff I need. There is a list, the deployment list. Somebody said get about 14 days worth of clothes ready. So let me actually type that in real quick because I don't want you to, let me see, have 14 days worth of clothes. Because you'll be gone a long time, and they said you don't want to be spending your whole life in front of a washing machine. Okay, so 14 days of clothes to add it. Okay, now I'm done. Now what? However, my to-do list, I still have so many things. At the time of making the original video, I still had to go get my certifications. Those are now completed. I still had the PAC. That is not completed. There's a lot of paperwork I need to make sure is filled out, documents sent in, identifications, background checks, all sent through to the right teams so that I can be on the roster and in ready mode. You don't want to be on hold mode because they will skip past you. I've called this one IA firm about 15 times to make sure my IDs went through. They just keep calling and sending emails telling me that it's not ready. It's not helpful when you like me and you're ready to bang and boom and shake and adjust claims. All right, well, I think I'm done for the day here. If you have comments, please write them in the, or if you have questions, please write them in the comment box. I'm telling you, let me tell you too, the training I did for property last night was so incredibly intensive. I cried like 5 times. I mean, I almost quit. And I'm a strong person. Like, it was just so mentally exhausting. We were there from 7, the sign-in started at 7 a.m. I got there by 8 a.m. I didn't leave until like 9 o'clock. I mean, and they only gave you 1 lunch break. I mean, I almost cried. I just couldn't with them. I couldn't. I didn't even say to see if my answers were right. I was just so upset. I was just like, no, leave us alone, like kill me already. But you know, it'll be worth it. So that's all I have for you today. As I was saying, I really hope these videos are helping, just really just giving insight. I don't see anything else out there. I know I have mad questions. Take a look at my video about how independent adjusting firms or IAs themselves get paid, and that'll probably just keep you going and motivated. I know it helped me out a lot. Okay, until next time, talk to you soon.